Hello. Tonight we're going to start making honey sourdough bread. I have fed my starter. I fed it this morning. I did a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio, and it has doubled in size. And if you look, you can see that it's very bubbly. So I'm going to. Oh, it smells really good too. So I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to set it. First of all, this is an uni balance, and it goes. We can measure to the whole gram, or we can measure to 1/10 of a gram if we're measuring smaller amounts. So we decided to get this balance because we could go to the tenths place with it. I'm going to tear the balance, and I need about 100 grams of starter, good bubbly starter. So I've learned that about half a cup is close to 100 grams of starter. It gets me a good start, right? No pun intended there. So I'm at 82. Just add a little bit more. Oh, I'm so close to 100. Oh, I'm at 97. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to cover this back up. I will. I've got a couple more recipes I'm going to do tonight, so I will leave this here. I will leave it out. But when I get finished with the different breads that I'm going to make tonight, I will put this back in the refrigerator in my crock. I have a crock that I keep in the refrigerator with my starter. Okay, so we've got our starter, and now we're going to do 325 grams of water. So I will tare that and then add my water. Getting close, so I'll slow down. I need a pipette. Okay, all right. So got 325 grams of water added. And next I'm going to add the honey, which is 30 grams of honey. We have Moon and Stars honey from Athens, Alabama. It is raw, unpasteurized, no additives or fillers. From jar to hive, from hive to jar to you. So we also got some creamed honey with cinnamon from them. And we got some creamed honey with orange. It has an orange citrusy flavor. Okay, all right, there we go. So now I'm going to take that off the balance. And I have a spurtle here that a dear friend gave to me. And I'm going to just give that a good stir. Just get my starter and my honey and my water kind of mixed in together. And it really reminds me, if you make yeast bread, it reminds me of when you first start you add your yeast to your water, your warm water, and you're letting it get kind of bubbly and foamy. It reminds me of that color. Okay, and I have already pre-measured my flour out. So I've got it pre-measured in this bowl, but I used 250 grams of all-purpose flour. I'm using all King Arthur here. 125 grams of bread flour and 100 grams of the golden wheat. I really like the color that the golden wheat gives to the bread. And now I'm going to, but before I add my flour, I'm also going to measure out my salt. I need 10 grams of salt. And I'm going to use the small balance to measure out the salt. So this cover, it's so cute. This cover can be your container for your salt. So we're at 0 grams, and I need 10 grams of salt. I may just need to use my little spoon. Okay, we're at 10 grams. Yay! I'm going to mix that in. My whisk and just mix that salt into the flour and combine my flours. Okay. And I'm gonna, I don't like to start with my hands, but you definitely could just add this flour in and mix with your hands if you like to start that way. I like to use my spurtle to start with, and then as it gets shaggy and harder to mix, if I need to, I will take off my rings and use my hands. All right, so we've got all that flour in there. I'll turn this up so you can kind of see as I mix it. Okay, yep. Okay, you can see here that it's kind of, it looks what's referred to often as shaggy. And so we will show you, we will let this rest for, I think it is 30 minutes. And I'm going to cover this with, you can use a damp towel or you can use a beeswax wrap. I just have a little cotton cover that I like to put over my bowl and cover my bowl, and we're going to let that set for 30 minutes and let it auto lace, and then we'll come back and do stretch and folds. Okay, so we have let the honey sourdough bread auto lace for 30 minutes, and I've actually completed 3 stretch and folds. Actually, this is my 3rd stretch and fold. So every 15 minutes after it auto laces, you do a stretch and fold. So you just pull it up about 6 inches to a foot out of the bowl. Just pull it straight up, and then you turn your bowl 90 degrees. I like to give it a little shake, stretch it as much as I can. And you will do that until you've completed your circle. And usually by the time that I've turned the bowl four times, it will completely pull up like this. And so we're getting ready to start our stretch and folds every 30 minutes. So this was our last 15-minute stretch and fold, and then we will do 3 sets of stretch and folds with 30 minutes in between each stretch. Before we let it set to double in size overnight. Okay, so we're back with the honey sourdough, and it doubled in size. It took about maybe, we let it double in size for about, I guess, maybe 10 hours, is how long it took for it to double. And then I dusted my countertop with some of the flour, and then I spin it around so we get a nice round shape. And I let it set on the counter for about 15 minutes, a little bit over 15 minutes, to form a skin, so that it's not so sticky on the outside. And then I'm just going to take and turn it upside down and place it into my Banneton bowl, but guess what? I forgot to flour it. So I'm going to go ahead and put some rice flour down in my Banneton bowl here. And the rice flour helps with when you go to, when it keeps it from sticking to the cloth, but it also helps with when you score it. So now I'm gonna pick this up again. Skin side going down, kind of sticky side up. I find that I typically, if it spreads a lot, you can fold over on the sides, but I find that it typically does not. Like when I pick it up, it doesn't spread a lot. I don't have to fold it over, so I just leave it like this. I'm gonna cover it with my cloth and put it into the refrigerator. And got a little wheat seed in there. Let me take that off. Oh, what's that be like? Chomp down on that. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the refrigerator and let it bulk ferment until this evening. Okay, so it's been in the refrigerator for about this is the sourdough honey bread, and it's been in the refrigerator for about, I guess, almost, well, not quite 24 hours. Probably about 22 hours, and so it has bulk fermented, and I am going to score it. I'm going to put it on my parchment paper, so you can see that rice flour there. And I'm going to take my lame out. I have most recently been making an X. Now, this is the cut I'm about to make is the cut that lets the steam out. So I'm going to make that fairly deep. And then in the quadrants, I will do just some little decorative cuts. And they're not deep at all. They're just enough to open the bread up a little bit so that you can see a pattern. And I know some people make beautiful bread. I'm just kind of, mine's just kind of simple. Now we've got this ready. I've also made a trivet to put on the bottom of my Dutch oven, so that, because I was having trouble with the bottom of the bread burning, so I put this between the bottom of the Dutch oven and the parchment paper. So let me get the Dutch oven out. It's been in the oven at 425 for about 30 minutes. So it's all at that, it's at that temperature. Be careful when you take this out because it's really hot. Well, okay, we're going to put the lid back on. It's in that hot Dutch oven and going back in the hot oven, so hopefully we'll get good spring from that. And we're going to let that cook with the lid on for about 25 minutes, and then we'll come in and take the lid off and let it cook for about 20 minutes more. Okay, we're back with the honey sourdough bread, and we're about to take it out of the oven. And I think it looks great. Okay, everything's off. So let me take this out. Being careful not to touch the pan because it's hot, hot, hot. Let's see. Of course, the bread's hot too, but look how, I just think that's really pretty. I don't think I cut deep enough. Like if I was to look at, I don't think I cut deep enough when I cut this way on my little X that I make. But it's got a good rise. It looks like it's got a good color. Um, I can even see my little, see my little pattern there? See my little pattern? You can see a little bit of my pattern. Temperature's above 200, so it's done. And this is honey sourdough bread. And this is what works for me and for Jonathan mostly. Thank y'all for watching.